Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure to introduce the United States Special Envoy for LGBTQI plus rights, Jessica Stern.
Hi, Catherine. It's great to be here with you.
It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I would like to answer them.
Can you tell us a little bit about your role as U.S. Special Envoy for LGBTQI plus rights? What are some of the challenges you faced either professionally, in general, or as a lady envoy?
Well, thanks so much for that question. I monitor the situation for LGBTQI plus persons around the world and try to address discrimination and violence, which is still so pervasive against this community. And I'm one of only 4 special envoys for LGBTQI rights in the world, which means that there are a lot of countries that haven't really prioritized these issues in foreign policy. So every day, I think the challenge I face with is not having enough hours in the day and there not being enough allies really supporting this community.
Thank you. Thank you for including Greece in the countries that you are visiting. What is the message you would like to convey to our Greek audience, and what do you hope to accomplish while you're here?
Well, today I met with a lot of LGBTQI people. I met with a lot of LGBTQI organizations, and I met with allied organizations that care about the rights of LGBTQI people in Greece. I also had the great privilege of meeting with quite a number of government officials. And I think my overwhelming impression is that things are progressing here in Greece. There have been some historic achievements: the establishment of the National LGBTQI strategy, a ban on unnecessary and coercive surgeries on intersex minors, banning so-called conversion therapy, along with other issues. And so there's a moment of opportunity to follow up the strategy, to implement it, to fund it, and to activate it. And so I think my message here in Greece is there is an LGBTQI strategy, and it means that the status quo has to change. Catherine, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
All right. Well, you are an out trans woman, educator, and author. So I want to ask you, from your perspective, do you see progress for LGBTQI rights? What are some of the main challenges? And what advice do you have for people who want to learn about this issue and be allies?
Well, I'll be honest, I would like to state that I'm the first openly trans female educator and author in Greece, which of course entails a huge responsibility to encourage others to come out, to inspire young LGBTQI individuals, and to create an inclusive and diverse society for which LGBTQI individuals can thrive in and also contribute to. I do believe that progress has been made. As you just mentioned, the trans community, we are recognized by the state and we are allowed to change our documents to reflect our gender and name, thus making our lives way more easier in the process upon interacting with public and private services alike. Strides have also been made concerning the whole LGBTQI spectrum. As you just mentioned, intersex individuals are now being protected by law against genital mutilation without their consent. Also, conversion therapies have been banned and they are legal. I do see progress. Now, as for other concerns, yes, key challenges such as same-sex marriage and adoption are still issues that are being talked about. We still have a long way to go, but I do see a glimmer of hope, and I am optimistic for the future. Jessica, thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. Any key messages or takeaways that you would like to emphasize for the people in Greece watching us?
Ooh, that is a hard question because I think the people of Greece have the answers themselves, especially on this issue, LGBTQI people in Greece. But what I would emphasize is that we've already seen so much change in our lifetime. So we know that tolerance is increasing, that government can change, that there is the political will to see more laws and policies enshrine protections and rights for LGBTQI plus persons. But I would also say, let's not wait longer. There are LGBTQI youth who are suffering from bullying in schools today. There are LGBTQI people who feel like they can't be safe at work. There are even people from the LGBTQI community who don't feel safe coming out to their own families or in their own houses of worship. So I would say, for every person who's LGBTQI watching this video, or to every ally, or to people who aren't sure if they're allies, but are watching because they want to learn, the time is now. Let's not wait to protect the rights of this community. Let's support LGBTQI rights in Greece today.
Yes, I totally agree. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure being with you here tonight.
Likewise, Katherine, thank you for your work.